And lastly, NJPW Fan 10 asks, what's your take on Kota Ibushi losing at Wrestle Kingdom Night 1, Naito beating Jay White in the main event of Night 2 to retain? I definitely don't see this out of the realm of possibility, especially since Naito has had 2 rivals all year, Evil and Kenta. On top of this, Wrestle Kingdom really has no build and Ibushi doesn't have the briefcase, so I think if Naito wins at Wrestle Kingdom, they're looking to try for a real year title run. Kind of a reset from 2020 to 2021. So you're asking me what I would think if Naito beat both Ibushi and Jay White. I'm not a fan of that idea. I'm not, and I know you're probably thinking, I know you're not a fan of that idea. You're not a fan of that idea because you like Jay White and Kota Ibushi. Yes, but no. I say that because Tetsuya Naito, and I said this in a previous podcast, Tetsuya Naito is more desirable as the chaser than he is as the challenger, as he is the champion. When Tetsuya Naito is the challenger, there's a lot more, motivation. There's a lot more interest because you want this guy to win. He's been beaten down. He's been casted out. You want to see him finally reach his climax. You want to see him finally realize his moment. And he gets pulled away. He doesn't reach it. He doesn't actually get to his goal. There's a story there. When Naito finally realized his destino, Wrestle Kingdom 14, yes, COVID did fuck up a lot of the plans they had, but it just seemed kind of like that was the end of New Japan. Like, we realized the true story with Naito being the champion. What else is left? Aside from Okada getting the title back at some point. We entered in a feud with Kenta, which was the epilogue. Then COVID happened. Then we came back. Then New Japan Cup happened. And Naito did not wrestle for the New Japan Cup. He wrestled at Dominion, and he lost the title in his first defense. In his first defense, he lost the title to Evil. He could have easily defeated Evil and went on a year-long title reign, but he lost it to Evil. Because they wanted to create a new star. And a new star they did make in Evil. Who lost his title back after one defense to Hiromu Takahashi, and a month and a half back to Tetsuya Naito. Who defended his title again against Evil at Summer Struggle, and then again against Evil one more time at Power Struggle. They had many opportunities to put in their different talent with Tetsuya Naito. But they were very, very, very adamant on it being Evil for whatever reason. Not that Evil wasn't already the world champion, but they wanted to have Evil in there with Naito. So, what did we accomplish this year with Naito being the champion exactly? Like I said before, yes, COVID did fuck up their plans, but they had to work with what they had to work with. And in that time period, when we had 3 tournaments where Tetsuya Naito competed in none of them, he was not wrestling. So, we did not get a full championship reign out of Naito, but that's how they booked it. So, when we get to Wrestle Kingdom, and he beats both guys, okay, we have this semblance of these guys who already faced Naito, who already were in feuds, lost to him, so you knock them out of contention. Who do you set up for Naito? I guess Will Ospreay's next in line because he will beat Okada, in theory. He beats Okada, cool. Ospreay set up next. Does he drop the title to Ospreay? Because if you're saying that he would hold on to the title for a year, he's gonna beat Ospreay. Who's next after Ospreay? I guess Sonata, because Sonata, he would beat Evil. He would then beat Sonata too. Who's next after Sonata? You can't go back to Kota Ibushi and Jay White right away, because they already lost at Wrestle Kingdom. Maybe Tanahashi maybe you get one more title match out of Tanahashi and Naito. He would beat Tanahashi. Who's next? You think about this that way. You're running down these lines of guys who could potentially be contenders for the title, and Naito beats them. Naito's story was that his destiny is to be the champion. He is the champion. His story is over. I don't think his story is to be the best. That's not his arc. That's Okada's arc. I've come to accept that is Okada. Okada's story is to be the best. That is not Naito's story. Now, you could do Naito and Okada again and have Naito beat Okada, but what do you accomplish there? I don't think you have much to work with Naito as the champion long term. If you wanted to do Naito as the champion long term, you had that semblance of doing it this year, with him defending the title against other guys, but they went with Evil. I don't think you're getting much. I don't think you're accomplishing anything with Naito being a champion still. We're going into 2021. We have our fixture of who our top guys are. It's Naito, it's Jay White, it's Ibushi. You want to throw in Okada because he's never not going to be the ace, you have Okada in there. You want to throw in Ospreay because he's the leader of the Empire, you have Ospreay in there. You want to throw in Evil because he's been a former champion, you have Evil in there. That's your 6 guys right there. And you're going to have Naito go in there, and he already beat Evil. He already beat White. He already beat Ibushi. He already beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom. He beat Tanahashi earlier this year. So your last guy in there would be Ospreay. You're going to have him go in there and beat Ospreay? Unless you want to delay Ospreay's, championship reign until, I don't know, Wrestle Kingdom next year? Like, I don't know if you want to hold off on that too much longer. Because I do believe that Ospreay will be a champion. I don't know next year, but he will be a champion at some point. How much longer do you want to hold off on, potentially doing that? Because they got over Evil by putting the championship on him. How would you get Ospreay over other than putting a championship on him too? So are they going to do the same thing with Ospreay? He beats Evil at, let's say he beats Naito at New Beginning, and then Naito wins it back? Then you're just basically doing the same thing that Okada does every fucking time, where he loses the title for a little bit and then he just gets it right back. I don't like Naito because he's basically the second Okada. I like Naito because he's his own man. He's different. He's not Okada. That's what I like about Naito. If you're going to book him like Okada, then I don't want to see Naito in that position. So I'm not trying to shit on your idea, but I would not have Naito retain. Now, easily, like I said, Naito isn't his best as the challenger. You can easily have Naito go in there, chase the title once again. I don't know if I would have him win it back another, 4th time, but you can easily have him go back in there and chase. That is what he is meant to do. That is his role. He is a chaser, not a carrier. And that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching that little snippet of this week's episode of the Chill Pill Podcast. You can go to patreon.com/TylerMask and go to the $5 tier and get free early access to the episode you just listened to right there of the Chill Pill Podcast. Also, there's the $1 tier, will get you free access to NJPW content. I say free, you gotta pay for it, of course. But content from NJPW, also $10 tier, more to offer there. And also make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Tyler Mask, and press the subscribe button. And also go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TylerSuplex, and give your boy a follow. Thank you all for watching, guys. You all have a good day now. Peace.